Hello. Hi. I am here again for another American Horror Story 1984 watch along. Right now, I'm just sharing it all out. Hello. Right now, it's just the old. Oh, it's the old episode. But that was a commercial. I was like, what in the world? How is everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Hi, Zerk. What's up? I've looked at my phone because the chat on here is very slow. How are you doing, Zerk? What's up? There we go. Literally, if I go like this and put my phone like that, it's like locked in place. Well, I like to think it is. It's not. So right now, it's just the commercial and last week's episode. Yeah, I have. I hope we have to use this book next semester because we're not even using it yet. Nursing research in Canada. I was using it for my underneath my laptop, so my laptop doesn't overheat. Because I like putting on my lap and typing is much easier. Oh, that's good. Yes, doing better than yesterday. That's good. Yeah, nobody likes being sick. That's an awful thing. Jake Gyllenhaal and a random girl. Eternity for Men by Calvin Klein. That's a commercial. A Baby Bell. I don't like Baby Bell. I think it's just the fact that it's wrapped in wax. But like Baby Bell is the only cheese that I've ever had that I have not liked that much. I think maybe just because it's so processed, maybe. Yeah, that's okay. Gotta live life. Hello, Rick. And that was a Ford commercial. My favorite vehicle. Wow, I've said this like way too many times. A black four-door Jeep Wrangler. Quality car. Quality car. Yeah. Yeah, so we're doing another American Horror Story stream. It starts in 20 minutes. Well, 21 minutes starts. Decided to start a little bit early, just hang out a little bit before we get into the show. Just showing what happened last week. So obviously, spoiler alert, we find out that the girl, the camp counselor girl, was actually the one who did all of the killings and just framed Mr. Jingles. So then Mr. Jingles was shocked, had shock therapy, was thrown into a mental institution, it seemed like, and started to actually believe that he was the monster. So he became the monster that he wasn't, if that makes sense. Should you go? Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Yeah, so it's just showing everything that happened last week. So basically, the Night Stalker and Mr. Jingles came face to face, and Mr. Jingles killed the Night Stalker, but the Night Stalker uh, basically is on Satan's side, and he did. And then all of a sudden his body started levitating, and then he was brought back to life. I was like, all right. And then it just shows Billy and Rita fighting. If you were here last week, you kind of remember what happened. But yeah, basically that was the big twist. The big twist last episode was the fact that he realized that the camp counselor did all the killings and he was framed for it all. That's basically the big twist. So it was very interesting. I was very shocked by that personally, like very shocked. And she cut off her own ear because she needs to add it to the chain, or else it'd be very suspicious if every single person's ear was off except for hers. Then they'll be like, oh, obviously it was her. Oh, and the Night Stalker got stabbed in the back many times. Yeah, I'm personally really enjoying Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode, and I really like the scenery and everything like that, which is it's very cool. Um, basically I'm really enjoying it. I first played Red Dead Redemption at my friend's place when I was in grade 9 or 10. I went over to her place and she had it on the Xbox, and I was like, this is very interesting. I heard a lot about this game, so I played the first one, and I enjoyed it, but it was just like a roaming one, so I just roamed around. But then now that I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2, it's very good. I really like it. I like the story so far. So I'll be continuing to play that. And yes, it is very breathtaking. Yes, Zerk, it has amazing graphics. Fantastic graphics. They're absolutely insane. Fantastic graphics. Yes, welcome everybody. Right now, the show hasn't started yet, but we are just hanging out until 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Right now it's 9:44, so we have 16 minutes left. Yes, that is correct math. This is the pre-show. Yes, this is the pre-show. It's showing how he got shocked and stuff like that, even though he was innocent. So they basically created a monster. Yeah. If I need help, yeah, so far so good. So far I'm doing okay. Yes, there's a hangout show afterwards. Just my neighbors, it's fine. Yeah, that's crazy. He's like, you were there. I was the killer. And she said, you said that we would protect each other no matter what. So basically, she's like, yeah, you said that we'd protect each other no matter what. And the way that you helped like protect me and stuff and being there for me was taking the blame for something that I did. I was like, oh, like that's the tea. Yeah, because all the girls were making fun of her, and she was, and she was very upset because I kept making fun of her and everything like that. She was like, "You're a loser." So then she's like, "I'm gonna get my revenge," and I was like, "Well, wow, that's crazy." So in the very first episode, the what you were seeing when the person kills all of the people in that cabin was the camp counselor, not Mr. Jingles. Nice, Zerk. Yeah. How do you have no emotion? Like she has no emotion. She just cut off her ear and just looked at herself in the mirror, strung it on the chain. I was like, wow, okay, you're crazy. Yeah, I'm done the main stories in GTA, but like on the side, like once in a while, I'll do some of the side missions and stuff like that. So that'd be really cool. So that'd be really cool. Doing all the side missions and seeing what's what and whatever. And there's like also side missions in Red Dead, so I'll be doing those as well after I'm done the main story mode. Although I am kind of doing the side missions as well on like the side as I'm playing. Like if I run into them, happen to run into them, then I do them because in some cases it can benefit you later, from what I've learned. He was like, "Screw you, Margaret. Now I am the monster that you made me." And then he goes to kill her, and then she shoots him. Closed captioning is brought to you by Lotto Max Jackpot. Commercial. Pre-show still, but commercial for what's going on. Ooh. So just showed a little preview of what's going on. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, they showed a little preview of what's going to happen in the next episode. So things get I don't know what that was. I was like, it gets all little like spooky. KFC pickup and delivery. Love KFC. Winter tires. I don't need winter tires. I don't have a vehicle, so I don't have to worry about winter tires. Vehicles are so expensive. Good so far. So far, studying for university and die. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to know. And like you can't just memorize it because memorizing like you should be like we've learned that you should not memorize something, you should understand it. So don't just memorize it because if you just memorize it and it's in your short-term memory, it won't help you in the long run and it won't be solidified into your long-term memory unless you go over it again and again and again. And then it can be stuck into your long-term memory. And all that jazz. Oh, and little tip. If you're learning, learn it and understand it in a way that you would be able to teach it to somebody else. Because if you can teach it to somebody else, then you understand it and you know what's going on. That's why my dad hears me all the time talking about it. I go home like, yo, Dad, you have no idea what I learned today. But I came home Wednesday and I was like, last Wednesday, and I was like, Dad, I'm going to take your blood pressure. So now I'm going to take his blood pressure. But yeah, cars are, I go all over the place. Okay. But like cars are so expensive because like you have to pay for gas, and not only gas, but you need insurance. Not only insurance, but you also need to have money on the side in case things go wrong with the vehicle. You have to get tires, oil changes, all that stuff, all that jazz. And it's very expensive. And gas here where I live is not cheap. It's hold on. Let me search up and see. Um, I'm gonna search up how much gas is. Well, let's see. 130. Oh wow, that's way too complicated. I'm just trying to figure out. Anyways, where I am, it's about 1 point. It's like 130 here, so $1.30 per liter on average. Yeah, and that's per liter, so it's 130 per liter. So it's expensive. It's pricey. You were always so sweet tonight to me, is what she's saying to him. His dead body. Then she grabs a knife. This was happening in the last episode. Stash comes in. Stash is like, oh my gosh, you did it. You killed Mr. Jingles. Oh my god. Girl, you did it. Stash dies. Stash gets stabbed. Oh wow. She just went for it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, showtime in 5 minutes now. 5 minutes now, showtime. Ooh, I'm excited for the next episode. Oh, she cuts off his ear because she has to add it to the collection. She goes to put it on his chain, but he's gone. Mr. Jingles is gone. Oh, that's the tea. Oh, that's the tea. All these people are dying. They're like, oh, no, I don't, I don't see anything. Well, Jazzercise goes to stab Mr. Jingles. Mr. Jingles just moves out of the way. And he said, it was never me. Emma, also known as Brooke, but I say Emma because that's her name. I'll call her Brooke. If I remember her name, Brooke, I'll use it. I'm not the best with names. Brooke finds Jazzercise and it's like, we have to go. There's a huge explosion in the distance. She's like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta go, like right now. Jazzercise is like all burnt because he was just locked in an oven. And boom shakalaka, their only way out exploded. Oh, it explodes again. And that was their only way out. What a weird coincidence. Their only way out of the camp was destroyed. Coincidence? I think not. She's like, it was so awful. Jesus was attacking me. I thought I was dead. And Trevor, he was so brave. Jingles killed him. Oh. Yep, so the show starts in 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the show starts. Drink your water. Gotta drink your water. I don't drink enough water. And then I wonder why I don't feel well all the time. Drink your water. Water's good for you. That's my little PSA for today. Is drink your water. And if you don't like water, add some flavoring to it. Ooh, ooh. Let's go start slow. The fact that Evan Peters isn't in this makes me sad. And Sarah Paulson also isn't in it, which also makes me sad. But like, it's still really good. The season is still very good. They have a very good storyline. Ooh, 21st Century Fox. 20th Century Fox, not 21st Century. We're in the 21st century. You are watching FX. Starting. Rita, I'm calling her Rita because that's how we were introduced to her. Her real name isn't Rita, but I'm calling her Rita. Rita is outside in a car smoking a cigarette. Somebody pulls up to a house. Car pulls up to a house. They're showing like a flashback, by the way. And this guy gets out of the vehicle and walks over to the passenger side door and has a lady come out of it who looked like a lady of the night. So she goes up the stairs. She goes to open the door, but it's locked. And there's a dog barking in the distance. She uses a credit card, a little card, to try to unlock the door. And she gets it unlocked. She opens the door to the back of this guy's house, who I'm guessing is her boyfriend, or they're like in cahoots together, because she said son of a B word when she saw him with another girl. She's just slowly walking, peeping around the corner. And sees 2 glasses of wine on the coffee table. Knock on Wood by Ami Stewart playing. Don't know that song. Oh, she is mad. That's the face of a mad individual. Oh, it's her dad. Oh, that's why she was mad. It was because it's her dad. We could talk about this right now, or we could talk about this with mom later. Oh, she caught her dad cheating with somebody. She busts open the door. Oh, her dad dead. Her dad guts out everywhere. Oh, there's a bunch of pictures on the wall of girls that are dead. Oh no! Her dad killed the girl. It wasn't her dad on the bed. It was the girl. Her dad's a killer. And her dad is standing there. Oh, her dad has been killing people. Oh, she caught her dad. Her dad was a murderer and killing prostitutes and killing them. And he had pictures on his wall. And he's upset. He's like, I was born with this. And I'll die with it. No one is born with that kind of darkness. Do you really believe that? She says, I know it. You are not evil. You raised me. You loved me. She's like, you're not my dad. Please don't. So he's crying. They're both crying. She said, I'm a psychologist. I can help you and you can change. Oh, hey, Blaze. He slowly starts putting the knife down. I almost believed you. Oh, he stabbed himself. Oh, no. Right in the neck. Oh, my gosh. So that's how the show starts. So now we have a little bit of backstory. So basically, her father. Okay, so she pulled up where her father's other house was, I guess, and noticed that he was with a lady of the night, per se. And he was going around picking up prostitutes and girls and killing them. So he was a murderer. And then the daughter came in, who was Rita, came in, seen the girl, turned around and seen her dad, and then her dad stabbed himself. And she said, she was like, I'm a psychologist. I can help you. You can change. People are not born evil. And yeah, so that happened. So that was commercial break. Oh my gosh, that was intensive. I have to say, I did not expect that. Did not expect that. So now it's commercial break. And it's showing Fearless. Oh my gosh. Evan Peters, Lady Gaga. That girl, Sarah Paulson. That girl, Sarah Paulson. Again, that other girl. I don't know their names. I don't know the actors' names. Colgate Super Sensitivity. Sensitivity where toothpaste does not work on me. Is that WestJet commercial? I had a little WestJet plane when I was growing up. It was like this big. He pushed a little red button on top of it and it had the sound of it taking off, and then it went flying in the air, then it went of it landing. It was cool. Knowing me, I still have it somewhere. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if I have it somewhere. But yeah, commercial time. So far things are very interesting. Well, I mean, this whole show is very interesting. Ooh, it's fall time. I love fall time. But I like the warm fall time. I like the okay fall time when you're not freezing cold in a snowsuit. Like I like the fall time where the leaves are changing and it's just nice and cool, but it's not too cold. Like it's cool enough to wear a sweater. You still wear your sweater and sweatpants, and you don't need to wear a huge heavy jacket. And my university campus is very nice in the fall time, is what I have noticed. PSL cozy blankets, yes. A pumpkin spice latte, cuddled up in a warm fuzzy blanket with your fuzzy socks on, with your sweatpants and this big sweater on. That's the best. McDonald's commercial. I like McDonald's. I love the chicken nuggets. Not a lot of, like, favorite time of year sales. Nice, yeah. That's a lot of people's favorite time of the year is fall time, either fall or spring. I haven't heard one person say that winter was their favorite time. Probably because it snows a lot. It's freezing cold and it snows so much. Lotto Max jackpot. Like winter is my favorite. Like if you live south of the equator, or you at least live like in an area where it's just like a little bit cool during the winter times, then I understand how you can like that because it's like it's hot or it's just nice and cool. But when it's like freezing cold, like minus 40 Celsius, and how much is that? Hold on. Minus 40 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. Minus 40 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. Oh, it's the exact same. So I guess that's the even point. So 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 40 degrees Celsius. Is that right? Anyways, it's minus 40 degrees Celsius. I think the coldest we've had was minus 40. We've had pretty cold, but it's back on. She said you were floating. I was reborn, dead, and then raised up. So this is the Night Stalker and Rita talking. Oh, he said, I seen what happened that night. He said there's no pill to take. Darkness resides in everyone, even you. She said, no, you're wrong. Look at your little experiment with Mr. Jingles. He was locked up. They released him into the world. He said you didn't kill anybody, but you did. You think you were studying evil? You are evil. Ooh. And he slowly backs away. Oh, she's seeing her dad as like an apparition. The darkness is inside of you, he said. Charita, this isn't real, you're not real. You're your father's daughter, accepted and follow in my footsteps. Ooh. And then wind whooshes and he's gone. Jazzercise is like, we need to like burn things, like we need to make big fire, so make big fire. He's like, we need to make a lot of fire. So that we need to make big fire. We need to make a lot of fire. So then basically they can send like a signal, like a smoke signal or something, saying that they need help. Oh, camp counselor smacked her in the head, smacked Jazzercise in the head to knock him out. Now they're all in the cabin together. Two of us could take a boat across. So then maybe they have a car on the other side. So Royd is going with her. Or Chet is also his name. So Royd is going with her, with the camp counselor, to go on the boat to try and get help. Help, technically, because the camp counselor is the killer. Surprise. I don't know what that was. I don't know why I did that. I kind of like blurred out for a second. So now, Jazzercise is knocked out and laying down on one of the bunk beds. And Billy and Emma are in there, and Billy grabs an axe. She said, I'll be right back, and keep that close, okay? Because you grabbed a hatchet. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, are you kidding me? Oh, Jazzercise, also known as Xavier, woke up. And he's like, the fire, did it work? Is someone coming? She's like, no, no one's coming. Chet and Jesus lady. Oh, she thought she saw Ray. Oh, so Emma runs into Ray, who got decapitated on the motorcycle. So Ray and Emma hear the keys jingling, so they run away. So now Royd and um, the camp counselor girl are in the boat. So Chet and the camp counselor in the boat. Margaret. Chet and Margaret. I'm just learning the names now. It's like the fourth, I think the sixth episode. Do you ever think about death, Chet? She asks. When I was in the pit, it's terrifying. She's like, you wouldn't feel like death is nothing if you just believed in God, is what she's saying. She's basically saying you should ask for forgiveness now before you do die and confess all your sins. So Margaret and Chet are both in the boat. You know we're harboring a terrible secret for all those of y'all in masculinity. It's like, screw you, don't know anything about me. She basically just called them fake. She said, he's like, so you have to confess? She's like, actually, I do. She said, there's actually nothing on the other side. I just needed to get us alone. so I can kill you. Oh, Margaret's killing Chet. Margaret's tying up his legs. Oh no. Cutting off his ear. And punches him. And throws the anchor over. And he falls into the water. And Margaret kills Chet by drowning him in a lake. Commercial time. Okay. So basically she's just going around like killing everybody. That's whack. That's crazy. Oh, look who joined me. Oh my goodness, we have a special guest. Hi. We have a special guest here. Her name is Spicy. Well, her name is Spice, but we call her Spicy or Precious or Fluffy. Literally, you could call her anything and she will react. She loves attention. She's precious. Little cat cam for you guys for the commercial. She's so cute. I love her. And she loves Cool Whip. She loves treats. She loves wet cat food. She pretends that she likes anything that you have. And then you give her some of it. See if you have like chicken or something. And you're like, okay, you're bothering me for it. Here's a little piece. And she'll just sniff it and be like, I don't want it anymore. I'm like, you just begged for it. Yes, I'm calling you out. Calling out my cat. But you know what? I love her just the way she is. You building a house? Oh, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. She's so fluffy that I have to give her baths. I have to give her baths. She's precious. So I give her little baths. Or baths. 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 Give her a bath. Whatever's all the same. Tickle, 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 tickle. She's sick of my BS. Oh, showing a commercial. Doctor Sleep. That's crazy. On November 8th. Oh, on November 8th. Stephen King. Oh, pardon me. Stephen King's Doctor Sleep is coming out on November 8th. Stephen King. Some of those movies, I'm like, this is pretty messed up. I'm like, holy, okay. Like Pet Cemetery, I seen that movie again, and I was like, wow. I was like, oh my gosh. I was watching it, I was like, this is messed up stuff. What's the other Stephen King movie that was messed up? There's been a few. commercial for Perfect Harmony on City TV. Small town people need big time help. That guy looks familiar. He was the guy on Billy Madison. He looks like the guy from, I think it's him, from Billy Madison, the brother. I've seen that movie in a while. The guy who's trying to ruin Billy Madison and trying to get the company. Yeah, it has to be the brother, right? Since their dad's company. And he wants to give it to Billy because Billy's the older brother. But he can't because Billy has to get through school again. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen that movie in a while. I was named after that movie. Like, how do I not know the insides and outs of it? Oh, it's back on. They run into the kitchen. Ray and Emma. Ray and Emma run into the kitchen. Forgot her name. Damn it. Says, aren't you scared? He says, yeah, I am, yeah. So Ray and Emma, Ray is the one that got decapitated in an earlier episode, are both in the kitchen area, in the dining area. She said, I feel like moving to LA was a stupid idea to just try to be somebody. No, wait, to be nobody. Ooh. She said she was a total nerd when she was a kid and the best in her class. And there was this one kid who always came in second, who hated coming in second. He got everybody else in the class to stop talking to her. So she would start getting the answers wrong on purpose, so then she wouldn't be the smartest one in the class because she felt embarrassed by it, and then everybody turned against her. He asked me to go get ice cream, and I said yes. Oh, geez. When he asked me to marry him, I said yes. Oh. Even though I wasn't sure if I really loved him. Oh, so that was the guy that she went to go marry and then shot Billy's brother. Okay. She said, I pretended so long to be somebody that I wasn't that now I don't even know who I am. And he says, I understand, basically. Wanted to be a doctor. Her name's Brooke. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got so wrapped up in trying to impress people that he forgot why he was there in the first place. And in the end, he didn't become a doctor. Brooke is Brooke is Emma. Ray's like, so what I'm saying is, you don't have to change to fit into the world. Because you're pretty rad just the way you are. Aw. Oh, she kisses him. Oh, Brooke and Ray kiss. So then they do whatever. Let's put it that way. So now Billy and Xavier, who is Jazz's eyes, are in the cabin, and Rita comes in and hides in with them. Billy is ripping Rita a new one. Xavier's like, what are you talking about? She's like, Mr. Jingles, I released him. I led him to the camp. So what's happening here tonight is my fault. So Rita admits to it. Oh, Xavier is mad and wants to kill Rita. He's like, you ruined everything for me. Now I can only be on radio. Xavier runs after Rita. And what's her name? Billy is left in the cabin alone. And Ray and Emma are now just talking. But we all know what did happen. He's just talking now about whatever. She's like, it was my first time and whatever. She is now, Ray's just sitting there. And now Emma is going to the fridge and sees a head in the fridge. Oh, it's his head. It's Ray's head. Ray's head is in the fridge. She was like, I'm just going to get a drink because I'm thirsty. So then she goes to get a drink and realizes it's Ray's head that is in the freezer. Ray. Oh, he's dead, and I know that, but it doesn't make any sense. But she's like, maybe I am really just losing it. I wish I never came to this place. She said, don't worry, Brooke. Oh, and hits Brooke on the side of the head and says, you'll be leaving soon. Oh, commercial time. Billy hit Emma. Brooke. She hit Brooke over the head with something. Ooh, that's the tea. That's the tea. That's what's going down. That's crazy. So in this episode, what's going on? Basically, recap of what just happened. So Rita comes in, confesses that she is the one who released Mr. Jingles. Xavier runs after her. Brooke is alone in the cabin. Ray, who was supposed to be decapitated and dead, does the do with Brooke, and then Brooke goes to get a drink out of the fridge and notices Ray's head is in the fridge. So obviously she's like, oh my gosh, who are you? Like, get away from me, like whatever, because she's like, if your head is in the freezer and you're right here, standing in front of me, that's an issue. So basically she ran to the cabin, and Brooke was in the cabin, and she's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could trust anymore or whatever. And then she turns around and Brooke hits her over the head with an object and knocks Brooke out. So that's what's going on right now. A Tim Hortons commercial. NHL trading cards with a beverage purchase is back. I didn't get one. I mean, I guess you need the app, I guess, for it. But there's some old people who don't have phones. There's some young people who don't even have phones. There's some people in general who don't have phones. So why would you make it only available through the app? Call of Duty Modern Warfare, October 25th. I can't read. I almost said 22nd. And then I'm like, nope, that's backwards too, which is 5. Ooh, chicken and waffles from, oh, now I want waffles. Chicken and waffles from, what's that called? The Dairy Queen. I tried chicken and waffles for my first time, like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I tried it for my first time. Wow, was it ever something? I was like, oh, I was like, this is interesting. I didn't think it would be, I was like, chicken and waffles. I was like, well, I guess sweet, and then the chicken, like sweet chicken, you know. So I thought it can't be that bad. Then I tried it. It was really good. And I'm obsessed with waffles. I like homemade waffles the best. A Canadian political advertisement. A tobacco commercial. Tim Williams, I believe his name is. Tim Williams, yes, is a Trivago guy. Hotel? Trivago. Oh, another Justin Trudeau commercial. Justin Trudeau is not as he seems. A lot of political things. Because it's election season, so there's a lot of happy. So there's a lot of political ads and political campaigns going on. All that jazz. Hi. Boop. She's not impressed. She's not impressing me at all. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. That's a new show coming out. That Mindy is. Oh, Mindy something is producing. We're back. The FX logo comes up. Your discretion is strongly advised. 20 minutes till sunrise. Montana. That's her name. Montana is Billy. You always play the victim. Sweet, innocent Brooke. Such a good girl. You're a black hole where light goes to die. Oh, she's like kicking Brooke to the ground. Brooke was like, why are you doing this? She said, all the places you could have been, you were right in front of me. It shows Montana giving the Night Stalker a little curved knife thing. I don't know what it's called. She said, I wanted to kill you myself, but I have moments of doubt too. She said, my brother was the only one who ever believed in me and you killed him. And she's like, no, I didn't kill him. It was her husband that killed him. So you're the reason he's dead. She is now choking her. Oh, Brooke grabs a sewing needle and stabs Montana in the leg. Montana gets hit over the head with a radio because Brooke threw it. Rita is now hiding in the infirmary. Mr. Jingles throws Rita up against the wall and says, you never should have brought me here. She said, I just wanted to understand him. Was my father ever the man I loved? Oh, she wanted to, or was he always a killer? Oh, she wanted to understand her father more. That's why she tried to connect with Jingles. He's like, Margaret killed all those counselors in the 70s. Oh, he just like ripped out a bullet from his stomach. She made everyone believe that I did. Oh, wow. Outside the war, I never killed anyone until tonight. Oh. She said, then kill me. It's all my fault, all of this. I can't live with this darkness. Just do it. Oh, no. So she puts a knife in Mr. Jingle's hands and puts it up to her. And he says, no. There's only one kill left. Oh, Mr. Jingle said, you don't get off so easy. You have to live with what you've done. Ooh. Montana's yelling and running. Well, limping running. And Emma is hiding underneath of the concession stand. Montana is running around frantically trying to find Brooke. Oh my gosh. Montana tackles Brooke. Brooke kicks her off. Billy smashes her head. Oh my gosh, there's something going on. They're just like wrestling and like attacking each other. Brooke hits Montana over the head and grabs a knife. What are you gonna do with that, Brooke? She's basically saying you're too chicken to kill me. It shows Margaret, camp counselor, running. It says I should have shot you in the head. And he says, I'm gonna rip you apart, and grabs Margaret's neck and picks her up and chokes her. She goes to grab the knife that's behind her back. Oh, Mr. Jingles gets shot in the head. No, shot in the arm and in the chest by an arrow. because Xavier went to go kill him. Little did Xavier know that Mr. Jingles was saving his life. Oh my gosh. Xavier killed Mr. Jingles. But not the real Mr. Jingles. Oh, that's the tea. Oh my gosh. Xavier is celebrating. Little does he know, that's not the killer. Margaret? Margaret, talk to me. Margaret? He's like, are you okay? Never better, actually. And she stabs him in the chest. Oh my gosh, that's not a stab. That's straight up butchering. Cuts off Xavier's ear. And walks away. So now Xavier is dead. And Mr. Jingles is still alive? Oh, Midnight Stalker is there and asks, do you accept Satan as your master? Oh, so basically he's trying to like make a deal with him, like you can live if you sell your soul. It basically is what I'm inferring that is happening. And commercial, Kellogg's cereal. Oh, I love cereal. I'm obsessed with cereal. So cereal is great. People always post things on their social media. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so done right now. Or like, I just can't do this anymore with like a sad face. And then like the next snap is them at like a party having fun with friends. And I'm like, people's snap stories are crazy. One minute they're like crying, the next minute they're partying, having a great time, saying how much good life is. And then the next snap is like, I'm quitting, I'm moving away, I'm packing my bags. And I'm like, yo, gotta chill. What's up, everybody? So right now it's a commercial break. So that's what's going on right now. It's a commercial break. So starting at 11 o'clock Eastern time, so in 12 minutes, we're going to have a hangout stream. Oh, pardon me. I really hope I win this thing okay, so there's this Instagram thing for this lash place in my town, and it says specifically repost this photo, and then after you repost this photo, tag us in it. So then nobody's reposting it, they're just putting it on their story, but I put it on my story and reposted it, so hopefully I win. Either I win or my friend wins. That's all that matters. Because, like, it'd be nice to have lash extensions, but, like, at the same time, they're, like, maintenance, and they cost so much money. That's why I'd only get them, like, if they were a gift or if I won them, got them free. Then I'd be fine, but I probably wouldn't waste money on them. Because they're, like, so expensive, and I can literally just wear mascara because my eyelashes are long enough. So, now I want a sausage and egg McMuffin from sausage and egg on an English muffin from Tim Hortons, or just a sausage and egg McMuffin. They're so good. Ooh, part of me, it's late. 10:50 where I am. Oh, this is my back. It's showing the biker. Oh, Mayans. It's called Mayans. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's way better. My back has never been able to crack like that until like today. Oh, that's a cute dog. Oh, it's like a Hudson and Rex. It's a show on City TV about a cop and a dog. Oh, it's back on. It shows morning. Shows morning. The sun's risen. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. All the kids are laughing and having a great time. The bus driver is driving in to the camp. And little do they know, bodies. Bodies everywhere. He's like, are y'all ready for a fun summer? Oh my gosh. Montana is on top of Brooke. Brooke grabs a knife. Brooke is now on top of Montana with a knife and stabs her. And looks over and realizes all the kids just singing Brooke stabbing Montana. And they all scream and are freaking out. And Margaret has blood all over her and looks over and sees cops and everything there. And stabs herself in the leg. Oh, she stabbed herself in the leg and pretends that she's all hurt. She's like, oh my gosh, my leg. Zip up the body bags. Holy. They're just talking. They're just talking like, what do we do with the head or whatever. And Ray is walking around. Oh, Ray is like trapped there. She said, I'm just going to take some vitals. Let's get him to the hospital. Oh, the blood pressure cuff wasn't even working. She said, we're going to take good care of you. You're safe now. And he chuckles. Goes in the ambulance. Backs up, his arm wailing. The ambulance drives away. And then music playing. And he's in the back of the... Ray is in the back of the ambulance. And they're driving off. And Chet's body floats from out of the ambulance to Ray's body is now stuck in Camp Redwood. And Jonas, the hitchhiker, or the guy who they hit with their van in the earlier episode, says, this is your home now. Oh, Brooke drives away in the cop car. Oh, Montana's body is stuck there too. So then Montana kills... There was no Montana, only Zool. It's a joke, lighten up. So Montana is stuck here, is stuck at Camp Redwood. Ray is stuck at Camp Redwood, and Jonas, the hitchhiker guy, or the guy that hit with their van, is also stuck there. So there's music playing, and music playing, and the Night Stalker is driving the vehicle. Night Stalker and Mr. Jingles are in the vehicle. So Mr. Jingles took the bed and sold the soul. Now they're both laughing while driving away in the cop car. They're the ones that stole the cop car. And then it shows a sign that says Los Angeles 166. And I guess that's it. Wow, that's how it ends. That's how it ends. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's nuts. Wow, okay. The end to the next episode, 60 minutes. No, like that's it. Like that's the end. Like that's the end of the season, I'm guessing, because how do you continue with that? You can't. They're all dead. Oh no, there's more. What? It's not the end. Holy crap, there's like more episodes. Season 9, Episode 6 is on October 23rd. With the horrors of the night behind them, the survivors deal with the fallout of their choices. And then, yeah, I was confused too. I was like, it just started, so why is it showing like it's the end? On the 23rd, which is, yeah, it is next week. What? I am so shocked. Like, it seemed like it was the end. I don't realize I did that little episodes. I thought I've done way more. So, hangout time. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. I feel like I've done more of these. Moment. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's on the telly. News. Late edition. Ooh, Ghost Hunters. I love paranormal stuff. How about my favorite show, Impractical Jokers? But I don't like bananas. Birds doing a dance. I don't know how to commentate on this though. Oh, nope, not gonna watch it. I have to wait till tomorrow to watch it. I'd rather wait till tomorrow to watch Riverdale because it's already 3 minutes in. But I'd rather wait till tomorrow to watch Riverdale because then I can watch it without the commercials. Because I don't like the commercials. Rick and Morty. I don't know how to comment on this either. This is inappropriate. Well, it's not really though. Like it's not. Like sometimes it is. So there's all the Mortys and all the Ricks. This is the episode that they believe got switched, where the Morty and the Rick got switched. And then in the other episode, it's where the other people got switched. Stuff. Let's see. There's some SpongeBob SquarePants. Truck Town. Not gonna admit that on air. I was like, Truck Town isn't that bad. And I'm like, that's like literally a good show. Oh well, I admitted it. It's like babysit my little cousin, and he's obsessed with Paw Patrol. And like, I don't see it, but like, Truck Town? Or like one time I was over and they were watching Wiggles and Giggles, and I was like, wow, this is just like when I was my childhood, Wiggles and Giggles. All right. Oh, wrong way. A Febreze commercial, all natural scent. So it wasn't the end to end. I played myself. I'm a clown. Hello. So what's everybody up to tonight? Like, what's going on? How's everyone doing? Oh wow, this is a really old episode of SpongeBob. Holy crap! It's a pizza episode. Oh, wow, am I okay? Oh my gosh, it's a pizza episode. I went as the pizza guy for Halloween. Oh, he's doing the dance. Oh my gosh, he's doing the dance. SpongeBob was doing that dance where he's like with the big hat on, and now he's doing the worm. And the swordfish driving the bus is like, huh, or driving his car is like, honk, honk. So then, Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza, free delivery. I forget how the song goes. Krusty Krab. That's my impression. I can't. It's for the customer. Who cares about the customer? I do. Well, don't. Oh, Squidward. Let go of that pizza. No. Ow. SpongeBob. Let go of the pizza. No, it's for the customer. Oh my gosh. This is way too entertaining for me. Let go of the pizza. Let go of the pizza, SpongeBob. Their impressions. SpongeBob, let go of the pizza. SpongeBob just used the pizza as a parachute. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. No, Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. Now he's twerking. Now SpongeBob twerking. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza, yeah. Oh, you win. SpongeBob is like gonna like kill SpongeBob one day. That's how I'm gonna look after midterms. Just dead. How's everyone doing? What's everyone up to? We have until 12 o'clock. Squidward's getting very mad at SpongeBob. This else is on. No, this is like all that's on. Haunted hospitals. Am I the only one who feels like it's like very corny? like the reenactments. Like they're interesting stories, right? But like the reenactments are just like really funny because they're really overdramatic. Oh, here we go. The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock and the one guy. Oh, and that girl from American Horror Story. What's her name? This is the info button. Don't know his name. Or her name, sorry. Or his name. I don't know either of their names. Ooh. How do they do it? What is this? Oh my gosh, it's a science channel. I love science. Oh my gosh, is this guy like what? He jumped out of a plane, but he has one of those like squirrel suits on, and he's like gliding, and then he puts out his parachute. Oh my gosh, wait, no, he didn't put out his parachute yet. Does he have a parachute? Oh, he does have a parachute. Okay, that's good. Oh, oh my gosh, it's kind of like how it's made, but it's called How Do They Do It? So next, we're gonna learn about sardines. How they're made, I guess. I don't know. And how the Swedes really like them, apparently, it said. People from Sweden really like them. I'm gonna check my fortune. We'll see what my fortune is. I'm gonna butcher this. Chartier bien ordonné commence par soi-même. I probably got that very wrong. I got the French award in grade 8. That was the award that I got for my graduation award, was the French award. And French was one of my strong suits. I have no idea how. It is possible to please everybody. It is impossible to please everybody. Please yourself first. And my lucky numbers are 22, 32. Well, I'm not really lucky if I tell you guys, but like I'm going to be using them. 22, 32, 34, 38, 40, and 42. Those are my lucky numbers. And new things, fantastic. My cat's here. Tripper is over here. Spicy's over here. And I'm in the middle. Yeah, so we're just hanging out right now. Seeing what's going on. It's a commercial right now. Commercial time. We are watching. Oh my gosh, I just seen a picture of a cat who only has one eye. That was so cute. Oh, it's back on. How do they do it? That's a good question. How do they do it? Fermented herring. So it comes to making one of the smelliest foods on earth. Oh, herrings. It's from a Swedish something industry. Surströmming industry. I completely butchered that, but like that's okay. Up to 60 tons of herring a week fresh from the Baltic Sea. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh, no heads. Oh, no insides. They basically fillet the fish. The fish are very tiny. They're like this big, that big. They look like little sardines. They're bigger than sardines. I don't know. I haven't seen anything to scale. Oh, okay, yeah, like the size of your hand. So I clean up the fish. They have to stop it from decomposing. So a strong salt solution helps kill any unwanted bacteria. Interesting. So they stir it all up once in a while, make sure that there's no unwanted bacteria. Interesting. The fermenting is what gives it the taste that the Swedish people love and the smell. Oh, so they put them in barrels and lock them up. That's a lot of barrels and that's a lot of fish. They kept it airtight storage between 40, 54, and 59 degrees Fahrenheit, where they will ripen and ferment for 8 weeks. What? They have to ferment it for 8 weeks. That's crazy. Oh, if you shake it, if you listen to it, if the bubbles are bigger sounds and gurgles, then it's ready. But if it's just like little, that it's not ready yet. And then it turns it into a more fermented taste. So instead of it having a harder texture, it becomes a soft texture, in which um, Swedish people indulge in. Imagine like going to work and then coming home and just smelling like fish every day. Ugh. So they put them in and then they put them in water and then they spray off the can to clean it. And they put the cans in boxes. That's a lot of boxes. After the mouth of the cans are bulging and opening it, it's not for the faint-hearted because it smells really bad. So basically, they puncture it and it since it's so pressurized, it like when people, if you like stab a can and it goes because of all the pressures coming out of it, because naturally things flow from areas of high pressure to low pressure. It just goes interesting. I mean, like, I'd try it. Why not? Why not try it, you know? Yeah, so, oh, NASA's unexplained files. Oh, I want to watch that. Ooh. Oh, a mattress brand in Canada, question mark. I think that was a Canadian flag. Oh, there go my mirror neurons. Seeing somebody else yawn, and you're like, oh, better yawn. Casper.ca. So yeah, it's Canadian. Although it could be American. And they just have a Canadian URL as well. Sidney Crosby and this other guy driving a Zamboni. Also, if you don't know what a Zamboni is, basically it's this machine that somebody drives around the ice to put like a fresh coat of water on it. So like it doesn't, so like all the gashes and stuff in the ice from people skating on it and all the wear and tear, they Zamboni it. So then it puts like a layer of kind of like a water over top, and then it freezes over, and then it's like completely flat and like smooth. Then you go to skate on it, and it's hard for me. It's hard for me to skate on freshly Zambonied ice because like there's nothing, because it's not like worn in ice. So you go to skate on it, and then your foot just goes, your foot just like slips. Personally, at least. Although I'm not great at skating. I used to be really good at skating, but I haven't skated in so long. I just saw a kid fall. Oh no. So sorry. The kid fell out of the chair and knocked over his cereal. Oh no. Jeep. Jeep commercial. Jeep Wrangler. 4,000 in total discounts. That's the Jeep Gladiator, which is like a Jeep truck. People are like, you don't get a black Jeep because it shows all the scratches on it. I'm like, I'm not gonna be going through like the bushes with with my car. You're like, oh my gosh, there's scratches so easily when you're like at the bush and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be going in the bush with my Jeep. If I'm paying that much for a Jeep, I'm gonna be sure as hell careful with it. How do they do it? What's next? Britain's Science Museum has over 220,000 objects in its collection, and over 90% of them are kept in storage. Many of these giant hangars in an old World War II airfield, but these damp sheds could quickly turn treasure into trash. Huh. They're making some of the buildings out of cannabis plants. Very interesting. The environment inside of the hangars is quite cold, and it's not ideal for some of its most sensitive items. A variety of cannabis plants, but this legal crop has no drug content. It is being harvested. Oh, okay. So it's a cannabis plant, but it has no drug contents within it. So it's just hemp. Yeah. So basically, it's hemp. What's hard is the dry hemp straw comes here. The hemp processing facility in the east of England. So basically, making little buildings out of hemp or cannabis. The woody core of it is used for building, but they have to break it down to get to that wooden fiber within it in the center of it. This $8 million machine separates the hemp into something papers, so like little papers. So the barrels are cut by a giant guillotine to be smashed into pieces. Interesting. and the hammer is the heart of the process. And there are 350 hammers inside. It smashes into the fiber into the woody core. The mill can separate up to 100 tons in a single day. Allows for smaller shiv to fly out while the fiber is stuck. So like, oh, that's so cool. Make sure there's no waste up to the products can be made from hemp. So the rest of the fibers that aren't used are used to make paper, basically. You can make like paper, fuels, stuff like that. Next stop is Lime Technologies factory, just outside of Didcot and whatever. This is going very fast. So basically they take the wood fibers and they empty out 925 pounds of shiv in which they transfer into a giant mixer. Interesting. They use 1,820 pounds of material that was commonly in ancient Roman building sites. Lamb has added benefits that it makes the panels resistant to mold. The final ingredient is 180 gallons of water, powered by a 400 horsepower motor. And the mixture churns the hemp, lime, and water to create a sticky kind of substance that will harden to make walls. So they put it into this thing and like pack it all down and compress it to make it interesting, to make the walls. So like pack it all down. This is a huge fan that goes through and draws the water out of the mixture. So then the mixture hardens and dries. So basically just made a wall. Huh. So they take the wall with a huge forklift and they lift it up with a crane forklift thing, position it in place, lower the wall into place, and that's how they make these structures inside of the hangars to house different things. The hemp will act like a natural air conditioner, keeping the environment cool, and despite being a strain of cannabis plant, you can't smoke this. Hemicrete, is fireproof. 16 weeks and 150. Oh my gosh, they're going really fast. Oh, that's cool. So the cannabis plant, hemp, that they harvest to make these walls is not smokable because it will not burn. Like it cannot catch fire. It's fireproof. Huh, that's interesting. Normally wood-based products burn. But all right, it's cool. It's very interesting. One more episode, jeez. How do the Mexicans make chewing gum that grows on trees? And how do they forge a super hook to land a 250-pound shark? And how will they turn 50 million bricks into the remarkable models of Legoland? Yeah, Legoland and Disney World, the little Legoland that's there. Crazy. Although that was like years and years ago, but like it was. I have a picture of me standing next to the Hulk. Me standing next to the Hulk figure, and then you went inside, and there's like Legos of all colors, just like on the wall, so you can like buy. And there's like kids going nuts in there. Mexico's not even gonna try. An area rich in history, mystery, and ancient ruins. Ooh. Has been making gum here for over 1,000 years. And deep in the Mexican rainforest, in Mexico's forest, farmers continue to follow those ancient footsteps. For 6 months of the year, pickers like Pablo Chabel and did see his name enjoy the simple harvesting of the trees. Chicle, I think that said, a chewable sap in the sap something tree. The 3 million acre dense tropical jungle. Ugh, I can't talk. This is going so fast. Basically, in Mexico, they are harvesting um, gum from trees. So basically, it's like a sap. It's a chewy sap that they make gum out of. There are wild pigs, jaguars, snakes, so they have to be careful. Because if they don't be careful, then they could get bit or they could get attacked. 100 feet tall, the natural gum trees. You could tell that they're the gum trees from the scars on their bark. This tree is about 70 years old. That's why there's a lot of latex. So tree producers in the latex. Oh, as a defense response. Oh, so they cut it in a way that it all flows, like every single branch that they cut flows into one area and they can harvest like the latex, the sappy latex stuff. So then he climbs up the tree and he continues to cut and he says you have to be careful because the harness, if it breaks, it could be fatal. And he says that he learned how to do this from his father. He slashes in a zigzag pattern. There are many dead branches up here, so you have to be careful because they could fall on your head. This is a dangerous job. Whoa, he's high up. Nope. Nope. This is the highest I'm going. I'm not a parrot. So he climbs down, and the latex sap drains from the tree. So they go back to the camp to get some sleep and for a drink. What's the diameter of the record hose being a bubble ever blown? 10 inches, 20 inches, 30 inches. I guess this is 8 inches. So 10 inches, no. It'll have to be bigger than that. I'm going to say 20 inches. Oh. So 8, 16. So 4 is to there. So 8, 16, 20. I'm going to say 20. My answer is 20 inches. The question was, what was the biggest bubble? What was the diameter of the biggest bubble ever blown? So it was either 10 inches, 20 inches, or 30 inches, but I'm guessing 20 inches. That's my guess. That's my guess. Commercial time. commercial for vehicle. I don't know what vehicle. There's a port on the western bay and it serves 100 ships a day. If you build a truck tough enough to pull this much forward, you better not make sure it's smart enough to back it all up. That's not. Oh. I was still singing it, but it was literally just the commentator talking. Oh my gosh. I'm not okay. Ooh, Alaskan Bush People. My grandmother loves that show. My grandmother and my grandfather absolutely are obsessed with that show. I was right. Oh my gosh, it's 20 inches. I get so excited over like the littles. Oh, so they go back the next day and check to see. Oh, they got a fair amount. Got a fair amount of sap. So then he pours it in to this jug, and then they pour the sap into this like cheesecloth type stuff. Yeah, it's like cheesecloth. They pour it in, and this is the latex of about 15 trees. That's a lot. So they put it over the fire. Huge cauldron is filled with 6.5 gallons. So you get 6.5 gallons of the sap latex from 15 trees. It takes about 2 hours for them to keep stirring it over and over on the fire to get something chewable. If I don't stop stirring the moisture, if they don't stop stirring it, it will burn. So then once it gets to the right temperature, they stir it as it cools enough so they can touch it with their hands, and they take it and they form it. They knead it and they form it. Oh, and they take it out and they have this big brick of gum. So they wrap it up and they're bringing it to this place. Oh, they didn't even wrap it up, it's just raw. And they give it to this guy. So the guy checks his density and he can tell if it's high class gum or not. And he says it's a good quality. The blocks are stored here and many are sold to international customers across Europe and far away as Korea, Japan, and Singapore. But the locals aren't about to send it all abroad. 75 miles away in, I don't know that name of that place, runs a chewing gum place where they melt down their blocks of gum, then remove any lumps. They pass the molten gum through an industrial-sized sieve. The gum is still too hard to chew, as the flavor and has the flavor of rubber. So they add glucose to sweeten and syrup to soften, and then they mix it all up. Huh. Huge mixing arms work the gum, blowing bubbles into the base until it rises. So the product supervisor basically flavors the gum. So they pour the liquid in as it's being stirred. So then as it's being stirred, it pushes out kind of like a hot dog. And they take it and they put it on racks, flatten it out, make little strips of it. They use cane sugar to stop it from sticking to the machine. And then it comes out. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh. And it's all packaged. It's packaged in threes. Ooh. Now I want some. Chicksa? It's called Chickza. Chickza. Huh. Interesting. So that's how they make the gum. And after the break, to find out how they make huge fishing hooks that can basically help you catch a huge shark. The organic rainforest chewing gum. Oh my gosh. Girl, I want to try this. I want to try it now. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Chick the nope chick the chewing gum. Because I really want to try that because apparently it's like really good and they ship it all over the place, like Korea and Japan and places like that. So I feel like that'd be very interesting. Huh. Very cool. Very interesting. Now I want to try it. So now I want chewing gum. But not like chewing gum as in like the gum that you chew where it's like 10 ice or 5 gum. Like I want chewing gum. Like Hubba Bubba is it called? Oh, pardon me. The the classic bubblegum flavor. Also, why is that flavor called bubblegum when all of it is technically bubblegum? Like, whew, tired. Volkswagen, das Auto. So somebody revamping a car. That's a nice car. I like old-fashioned cars. Well, I mean, majority of people like old-fashioned cars. At least the people that I talk to like old-fashioned cars. Graveyard Cars. Good name for the show. How do they do it? Shows a hammerhead shark just chilling around. In Florida, they like fishing for sharks. So how do they do it? Off the Florida Keys, Steve Roger and Jeff Pierce. I'm having losing control of my nervous system. Are they made all equipment in a boat worth $50,000 but everything hangs on a little bit of wire costing less than $1. A fish hook. Holy, that's expensive bait. That's like a whole fish. Well, I mean, that makes sense because are sharks technically cannibals because they're a fish and they eat other fish? Or is that like not count? They go through almost 500 miles of wire and they use Swedish steel wire with a carbon content of 0.07 to make it super hard. But it's not hard enough to make the fish hook. And it's certainly not clean enough, so the wire is lowered into an acid bath on a big hook. And it comes out utterly pristine. But it's no match for a 250-pound shark. So they draw the wire, and through a series of different things, and coil it around the bottom of this big thing. It's now ready for the hook machine. These examples are the company museum. Oh, it's like a hook machine. Well, yeah, no, duh. Patenting prevents copying. So the company's fish hook machine has never been patented. Oh no, I just found a new word that I can't say. I tried to say that earlier today, patented, but I couldn't say it. Patent. Patented. Well, we're about to find out how to say the word. About to find out. Patented. 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 I can't say it. I'm hearing it, but I can't say it. Wait. Patented. 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 I'm 18 years old and I can't see the word patented. I can say magician. I can say magician. And I can say button. But patented. 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 I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe it's just today. So, patented. 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 If my dad is hearing this, he's gonna make fun of me tomorrow for it. He's gonna be like, say it, say it. I'm gonna try to say it and I can't. He's like, say it, say it. I'm like, I can't. Oh no. Patented. 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 Just patented. Am I saying it right? Patented. 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 Am I saying it right? Give me reassurance. Tell me whether I'm saying it right or wrong. I heard how it was said. Spell in the chat. Type it. All right. Patented. 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 I lose control of like my nervous system whenever I try to say patented. 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 That's the word that I'm trying to say. Like they patented this. In my head, I sound so dumb trying to say it. It doesn't sound that bad. Yes, you're saying it right. Patented. 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 Hold on. Patented. Patented. Yes, like patent. The more I say it, the more awful it sounds. The word is like losing meaning the more I say it. Then yes, patent. There's a patent on blank. There's a patent on the hook maker. The hook maker was patented. Patented. Some. Yes. Yes, it's time to go. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me for American Horror Story. Thank you for joining me for How Do They Do It? And thank you for joining me on my journey to try to say the word patent. Still don't think I'm saying it right. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye. Oh.